So today I got a call with Wilson, who's calling from Canada. He's getting started in drop shipping. He has a lot of questions about getting a resale certificate because he needs a resale certificate so that he can get started working with wholesalers. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Haven't done my taxes, I'm too turned up. Haven't done my taxes, I'm too turned up.
So I wanted to start with the wholesale. So I found out that I will need a reseller certificate or reseller permit.
Yes. Okay, so from what I understand and how I've looked into it in Florida, you need to have a company to get a resale certificate. You can't just do it with your own name, and that's just in Florida. Again, there's 50 different states that you can apply for resale certificates for. Actually, some states don't charge sales tax. There's like 3 or 4 states that don't charge any sales tax, so I guess you couldn't get a resale certificate from them. But for all the states that do charge sales tax, what you need to do is register your business in the state and let them know that you're buying for resale and register for sales taxes and basically request a resale certificate like that. Do you have a business in Canada that you're using, like a company?
Yes.
And I assume most people in Amazon FBA are selling to Americans. Your primary clients are going to be located in the U.S., right?
Yeah, because the bigger market is there.
Did you catch one of the last videos I did with some of the other Canadian dropshippers and the Canadian e-commerce people I was talking to?
No.
Okay, so in Canada, it's a little bit different from other countries. Like most people will come out and use an LLC just off the bat because LLCs are a little bit easier and don't pay taxes. But in Canada, it's different. And in Canada, the country recognizes an LLC as a corporation and not as a pass-through entity. So it's not really good for Canadians operating a business. So almost all of my Canadians use corporations to run their businesses. And it might make sense for you to have a U.S. corporation, U.S. business, so that you can register for these sales taxes and that you can also basically use this other company to manage your business.
Because I was thinking that with the EIN number, I can use it to apply for a reseller certificate.
So you have an EIN number, but you don't have a company?
No, like I have a company in Canada, not in the States. So like we are allowed to apply for an EIN number. But right now I've been trying, like it's 2 ways you can apply if you are out of the States. It's either through telephone or 3 ways fax or mail. But like the fax number, I've been trying for more than 2 weeks now.
Yeah, the IRS is basically closed. Yeah, they're not really processing these from what I can tell right now. Yeah. So you're tough there, but if you apply for an EIN for your Canadian company, then you need to file foreign corporation tax returns in the U.S. for your Canadian company, and you need to it would be Form 1120-F, and from there you would how do I say it? There's different rules for when you're doing business in the United States or when you're not. It gets a little complicated, and generally I would recommend using a separate company just for your U.S. business and then a separate company for your Canadian business. It allows you a little bit more flexibility, a less risk, in my opinion, because it's easier to operate that way, and there's less rules that you have to abide by, and much less complexity.
Okay.
Having a separate business instead of using the Canadian company. So if you use your Canadian company, I'll go a little further, and you are in the U.S. The IRS says you're doing business in Canada. I mean, you're doing business in the United States, then you'd be subject to tax in the United States and in Canada, and then you'd have to determine the sourcing of your income and then claim credits that way. And if you have profits in the U.S., you can't distribute the profits out of the U.S. without paying branch profits taxes, which computes at an additional 35%. So you'd have to then potentially liquidate the company in the U.S. to get profits out of the U.S. It just gets, I'm telling you, it gets very complicated. And I don't even do these forms for clients because it's not worth it for me.
Okay. So what do I need if I want to set up an LLC in the United States?
I would recommend you not use an LLC as a Canadian. I recommend you use a corporation.
Okay.
Because if you have an LLC, it's like you're doing business yourself. And while it would still technically work, I think there's less risk to use a corporation and basically pay most of your profits to your Canadian company at the end of the year. Both have an annual tax return to be filed. There's a little bit more record keeping with the corp. You need actually you need decent books to do the reporting, and that's fine. But you'll be away from double taxation that way.
Okay.
So I would use the U.S. corporation, and then you get your EIN, sure, and then you can register for resale certificates and request resale certificates in states.
Okay, but like, how long is the process to get to register a corporation?
So a corporation opens pretty quick in a couple of days. You can open a corp in a couple of days, and then the EIN is the same process. We actually, if you want to work with us, we can get it for you really quickly. We have a little process that we're doing to get the EIN faster. Regarding the resale certificate, you need to have and I just did this for someone in the UK. If you're getting a resale certificate in Florida, then you need, the owner needs to have a visa or some other identifying document other than if they don't have an ITIN or a other ID, because you need to have a company, and then you also need to have a responsible party like a director or someone. So if you have those documents, you would need those if you're doing it yourself. Again, if you work with us and we can just get it for you, it's not, it shouldn't be an issue.
Okay, because like I'm a permanent resident in Canada, so like I need visa to come to the States, because right now my visa has expired, so I need to renew my visa.
Well, you might not need it with different states. You only really need a resale certificate in the states, but where you're buying the products.
Okay. But I'll need the certificate because I'll be sourcing from different states.
Okay. Just doing a quick search to see the easiest states to get a resale certificate. Yeah, it's really state by state, but well, it doesn't matter. Whenever you need it, you can just ask and figure it out. So I don't know. Do you have other questions for me?
No, except I would like to know how much it's going to cost me for me to set up a corporation and to get the EIN number.
Okay. So right now we have a discount that we're offering. So it's a comprehensive service working with us. It's not just opening the company, but it's getting support when you need things like resale certificates, because that would be included in this package. So what would be included is registering the company, getting the EIN, getting all the documents for you, getting the resale certificate, providing ongoing support, and then also providing support on how to do your accounting and how you should be doing it and how you can do accounting for free. And I give you my WhatsApp number and we can work through that as well. So that whole package is just a one-time payment of $2,500.
Okay. Can you send me an email with the necessary documents you will need from me?
I don't need very much. But yes, I'll send you an email. I really don't need much, just your basic information, copy of your passport page, and that's it. And yeah, I can send you that.
Okay.
That sound like something you want to move forward with?
Pardon?
Does that sound like something you want to move forward with?
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah, I'll send you an email and we'll do that. Do you have other questions for me while we're still on the phone?
No.
Okay. Cool. So I'll send you that email. And if you have any other questions about the email or how to move forward or any of that stuff, just let me know, and I'll be happy to help you out and look forward to working with you.
Okay.
Also, do you have any problems with me putting this video on the YouTube channel?
No.
Okay. Cool. So thank you so much, and we'll be in touch, Wilson. Appreciate the time. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks. So that was a great call with Wilson. I'm really looking forward to see if I can help him out, getting the resale certificate, getting his business organized, and getting him set up for success in the US. If you thought this video was helpful, please like, subscribe, and follow. And if you want to have a call just like Wilson did and speak with me and ask me all your questions about your US business, operating, marketing, sales, whatever questions you have, I'm happy to do it. You can find the link to my calendar in the description, and you can schedule a call for yourself. So thank you so much for watching. Until the next time.